There are certainly days that I want my old life back. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking, if I could just have one day back, would I want it? And honestly, I think the answer is no, because it'd be too hard to come back. When I was young, I was an athlete, but I was terrible. I was the worst swimmer on the team. I was the worst runner. As I became an adult and started doing triathlon, it was such a sense of accomplishment because it was something that no one who ever knew me when I was young would ever have believed I could accomplish.
Looking good, rock star.
All casual like.
My body has never hurt as bad doing anything as the last 13 miles of an Ironman. At that point, it's just guts and willpower and how bad you want it. For me, it was mile 25. When I hit mile 25, I knew I was going to make it. Like, at that point, I could crawl for 2 miles if I had to, you know. And I remember turning the corner onto Main Street, and my first coach was there waiting for me at that mile marker, and he said to me, you know, take in every moment because it'll never be your first Ironman again. You'll never cross that finish line again for the first time. It was never just what I did, it really was who I was. I can't just let that go. I have to find a way to get back to that.
There you go.
Here you go. You're there. You're there. You're there.
All the way up, head
Keep
up.
going. Inhale. Push.
My friend was having a girls' night at her house, so we got in the hot tub. I sat up to sit on the edge, and it was icy.
Somebody fell off a deck. It's very serious. And she sat on the edge, and then she fell over, all the way over. Don't move her.
I remember the surgeon coming in the following day to tell me that I had broken my neck and that it was C6, C7, that it was a complete injury, and that I would likely never move anything below my upper chest level again. And I remember telling him he was wrong. I'm tougher than I thought. There have been a lot of setbacks. I don't think the reality of it set in for a long time. The good thing about being in inpatient rehab was that I was challenged every day. I had to get up, get ready, go to therapy. I spent 3 hours a day in therapy. So I was focused, and it was very much the athlete mentality. I'm focused, I have a goal. These are the things I have to accomplish so I can go home. As we progressed along, there were a lot of setbacks along the way. There were surgeries that were unexpected and things that I simply would not be able to do because of my level of injury. Those were really hard to take. I will say, I've had my moments that I think, well, why am I still fighting this? Why don't I just give up? It'd be so easy to just give up.
Okay, that's not happening.
Can't. It's not. I just can't do that.
Today I'm going into surgery for a stoma procedure, which means that they're going to create a new urethra with my appendix that runs from my bladder up through a port in my belly so that I'll be able to catheterize myself.
Yeah.
Currently, I have to cath about every 4 to 5 hours, and I rely on my husband Matt to do that for me. So we're tight at the hip on this crazy catheterizing schedule. So going forward, once I'm through this and I'm healed, I'll be able to cath myself at home or at the office, or if I'm out with my girlfriends, I can go into the restroom and do it. So it's one more step towards independence. Yay!
Hot dogs, burgers, sausages, raising money to get a hand cycle for Laurie.
Hundreds of people reached out.
Get Laurie here a hand cycle so she can get back to racing triathlons.
They did a fundraiser and raised enough money for both a hand cycle and a racing chair.
Yay!
They've not left me behind. That was one of my biggest fears, is that I would just, get left behind because I'm not out actively training and I'm not participating in group workouts. But that has not been the case. I've definitely not been left behind. At this point, I've certainly plateaued. So you know, we're focused now on what I can do with what I have. You know, I have faith that that something's going to come from this. Something positive has got to come out of this. I don't think it's just, this horrible thing happened and that's it. Something good's got to come. Your life doesn't end. It just changes.
Awesome.
That was amazing.
Mark, should you tired with your